In August 2022, Mexican fruit fly, or Mexfly, was found in Valley Center in San Diego County. Because Mexfly is a damaging pest of fruit crops like citrus, this resulted in a quarantine being declared.
But what does it mean for there to be a quarantine for Mexfly? To answer this, we'll explain three main points. First, where is the quarantine area? Second, what does the quarantine involve? And third, when is the quarantine expected to end?
First, where is the quarantine area? Between August 2nd and 22nd of 2022, the California Department of Food and Agriculture, or CDFA, detected several Mexflies located in a commercial citrus grove in Valley Center.
This find triggered a quarantine, which extends in a 5-mile radius from every location where the CDFA found Mexflies. This resulted in a 77-square-mile rough circle that we see as the current quarantine area as of mid-November 2022. If more Mexflies are detected, the quarantine area will expand to include those new locations and a 5-mile radius around them.
Second, what does the quarantine involve? The goal of invasive pest quarantines like this one is to prevent Mexfly from spreading to any new locations and to eradicate the population of Mexflies present in the area.
To prevent Mexflies from spreading, anyone inside the quarantine area who commercially grows or moves fruit or host plants of Mexfly must ensure their products are free of Mexfly before they can move them out of the quarantine area. To achieve this, CDFA will remove all fruit on any properties that are located within 100 meters of a Mexfly detection. Additionally, fruit growers must treat their crops with insecticides on a weekly basis, beginning at least 30 days before harvesting to kill any Mexflies who might infest the crop. Insecticides are applied along with a bait that is attractive to Mexflies. Mexflies land on the bait and come in contact with the insecticide, which kills them. These insecticide applications not only prevent Mexfly from spreading, they also help to reduce populations of Mexflies. To further eradicate Mexfly populations, CDFA applies insecticide to any host plant on properties within 200 meters of a Mexfly detection. These insecticide applications are made using an organic formulation of the insecticide spinosad. Additionally, CDFA breeds and releases thousands of sterile male Mexflies. By releasing huge numbers of sterile males, most female Mexflies will be unable to find a mate they can reproduce with, and the population will fizzle out without new offspring being born. 250,000 sterile males will be released per square mile per week around each location where Mexflies had been previously located.
Finally, how long does the quarantine last? It's all based on the life cycle of a Mexfly. That is, how long it takes from a newly laid egg to mature into an adult Mexfly and begin laying eggs of its own.
Depending on temperature, a full life cycle takes between 30 to 100 days. For the quarantine to end, 4 full Mexfly life cycles must have passed without any new Mexflies being detected. That means if no new Mexflies are detected after the initial find in August 2022, the quarantine will end around June 2023. However, if any new Mexflies are found, then the quarantine will extend for another 4 full life cycles. These quarantine measures have proven effective in the past. Mexfly has been found in San Diego County multiple times in the past, and each time, quarantines have effectively prevented their spread and eventually eradicated all Mexflies in the area. The most recent quarantine in 2003 involved many more Mexfly detections and was more widespread than the current quarantine, but even it was successfully contained using the methods described earlier.
For updates and current information on the quarantine, visit the CDFA website or the County of San Diego website. For more information on what you should do if you live in the quarantine area, check out the next video in our series.